Let's talk about American Fiction.
Let's talk about American Fiction. So American Fiction is a
Mhm.
movie that came out last year, also late in the year. I believe it came out in November, if I'm correct.
Mm.
I could check, but
I
we
mean,
both
it's
saw
fine.
it.
It came out recently.
It came out recently. All right, you got it. Yeah, I think it came out in November or maybe even December. Um, Actually, it might have been December as well. Actually,
Maybe.
anyway, whatever. We went and saw it together,
Mhm.
and we enjoyed it, but we haven't reviewed it up here. And since it's got a Oscar nomination in a couple categories, we decided that we were going to come up here and do a little review.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts?
It was interesting. It was
Yes.
super interesting. I I like the way it explored stereotypes,
Right.
black stereotypes, and
And white ones.
white ones.
You gotta be honest. It explored white ones too.
And white ones too. Um, and I like how it examined the differences between the different ways that people consume art
Yep.
and what is considered art to one person,
And not
not
another.
necessarily being art to
Or
another,
one culture and not another.
or one culture and not another. Um, that was really interesting to me. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't know how I was gonna feel. And honestly, at the beginning of the film, I was a little concerned. Okay, because I love me some Tracy Ellis Ross. Okay, she's one of my faves
Right.
easily. I think she's very funny. I think she's beautiful. She has great style. I just love her.
Same.
Now, if y'all don't want to know what happened, y'all, this might be the time to turn this off. But
Right? We about to spoil it.
spoiler alert.
Right.
The moment Tracy Ellis Ross died, I said, oh no, the film is over. I said, oh no, the film is over. What is going to happen now?
Right. And then they brought us a blast from the past.
Yeah, yeah,
Max just came out of nowhere.
nowhere. Nowhere.
What's her
She just,
real name?
Erica Alexander,
Good job. I knew you would know.
of course.
I knew
You
you would
still
know. I'm
watch Lisa
terrible with
Vanderpump.
actors and actresses' names.
I know. I know.
But then you tell me something they're in, I'd be like, oh, them? I love the
Right.
stuff they're in this and this and this and this. Did you know they did a short film back in '88? You'd be
Right.
like, all right, I thought you didn't know who they was.
I think it's hilarious because sometimes I don't know the name of the movie, and I'll be like, "But you know, so and so, you know, the one that like got trapped in the bunker and blah blah," and you'll be like, "Yes, that was whatever." So
Yep, that's true.
that's what that's why we're co-hosts because there's balance
Right.
here.
We got balance here. Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, Max came out of nowhere. She did her thing.
Shit.
She had a little bit of weird situationship, but to be honest, this was an entirely weird movie.
It was weird, but it was good weird.
Nothing about this movie was the norm.
Yeah.
It
It wasn't
wasn't the normal story. It wasn't the normal love story. The action wasn't the normal action.
mm-hmm.
This is a weird ass movie, but it was funny. It was captivating. It was balanced.
Yeah.
Uh, it was a lot of things. It was serious and silly simultaneously.
Yes,
Sometimes
I
in
love
the
that.
same scene. In the same scene, you had Jeffrey Wright being very serious and Sterling K. Brown being an absolute goofball.
Okay, so can I just say that I loved seeing Sterling K. Brown in this role
Yeah,
because I think he just proved to us once again that he is versatile and
he 100%
he
reminded
can do
us that he can do
multiple things.
anything. Yeah,
Because I was like, wait a minute. Okay, this is an interesting character. I don't think he's ever done anything like this, to my
right.
knowledge. Um, but he was good. He was funny.
Yes, he
But
was.
like you
He
said,
was
also
gay. He
serious.
was bold. He was brave. He was
Yeah.
sensitive. He was advisory. He was many things, and that's one of the things I really enjoyed about this film. is that they showed you how complex characters can be even in a comedy
Yeah,
film.
yeah.
Because really this is a comedy.
Right.
But
But that's
you
what.
usually don't see characters this complex in a
Mm-hmm.
comedy. It's usually like, oh, the gay guy, that's all he is the gay guy. The sensitive guy, that's all he is sensitive. The whole
Yeah.
movie, he just cries every time you look at him. This
Yeah.
was a role, and not just for him. A lot of the characters in this
For a
film,
lot of the
even Issa
characters.
Rae's character, you
Yeah.
saw the layers of this character and how all of the characters in this film were very well written, and you
Hmm.
saw how a true person, many things are part of a person. People are not just gay, just sensitive, just sexual, uh,
Hmm.
just a big brother, just angry, just happy. This film showed you how diverse people truly are. And I think the point was to show the audience, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think the point was to show the audience truly how diverse and different Black people truly are.
Yeah. Yeah. The characters had a lot of depth. Um, like you said, each of them. I don't think there was anyone, at least in the main roles, that didn't have lots of layers to them and lots of parts of them to explore.
Yeah,
Um, you would be in a scene, 1 minute with one person where you're like, oh my gosh, this person is a mess. And then the next minute you're like, wait, but this person has so much going on inside of them. And then the next minute you're laughing because they're doing something funny.
right,
And I think that was my favorite part, just them being able to switch off. And like you said, it's well written. You know it's well written because it didn't agitate you to move from silly to serious,
right.
or
Yeah, it was
from
almost
serious to
seamless.
silly. It was very seamless. It just made sense. It was super relatable, um, in a lot of different ways. Like I said, it explores a lot of stereotypes,
Yeah,
and it also explores a lot of archetypical characters that we probably know in our own lives.
right.
Um, so that was. I thought it was great. I had a good time. I didn't know. Again, I didn't know what to expect, and
Me
it
neither.
was just that though. It was unpredictable almost at every turn.
Yeah,
And it's nice when you have a film that is unpredictable, but it's not like aggressive. Maybe that's not the right word, but I'm just thinking like I watch a lot of movies that and TV shows that have a lot of suspense and they're thrillers and so you're kind of like always at the edge of your seat and you're kind of anxious when you're watching those things. This was very calm, but it still was very unpredictable,
yeah,
and something about that was comforting to me because when you're used to being you're having your cage rattled all the
right,
time. It's nice to, not know what's around the corner, but also not be scared of what's around the
right.
corner. So yeah, I thought it was a great film.
Who you liked better? I think I know the answer, but I'm curious.
Uh-huh.
Sterling K. Brown's character or
Uh-huh.
the white director guy?
Hmm.
Because they were both wild cards.
They were. I think I gotta go with my guy though.
Yeah, me too. I
I
thought that was the answer, but
I gotta go with him because his character. I think of all the characters, I think his had a lot of layers.
yeah,
Probably more than
he stole the show.
yeah,
There's no
yeah.
doubt about that.
And it was so easy to watch him and so entertaining to watch him. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, and it helped that you get to see him half naked half the film.
and he looks good.
He looked
Okay,
great. Listen, I'm
he,
not gay at all, but that man was looking good.
he looks
You know what I'm
good. He
saying?
looks like he's stayed in the gym. Okay,
Absolutely. I hope to
good
look
for
that
him.
good in my next life. This is probably not what happened in this life. But maybe in my next life, the universe will hook me up. Sterling K. Brown was looking like He was chiseled by the gods. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he did. I said, "Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
been after you got done with This Is Us. You said, let me hit the gym. I have a little extra time on my hands because
Seriously, sheesh, she's
I
looking
mean
great
he's been working, but I just
and working out.
and working out. Okay, he's been getting that money. All right,
That's right. He's in the gym getting that money. That's right.
he
Very
is.
good.
He is, but yeah. So a great film. I would definitely see it again. Yeah, very
Okay,
easy.
sweet. Yeah, I agree. It was good.